Going live. You're live! Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Metro Exodus Enhanced Edition on the PC. So this is an update for Metro Exodus that is for ray tracing, but the game is RTX, only supports ray tracing, so you need an RTX GPU or an AMD ray tracing capable GPU to play it. You can still play the original one. This is just an ray tracing from the ground up type of thing. How are you guys doing? Hey Jim76UH, how's it going? How's it going? So yeah, if you guys want to see how it runs without the ray tracing mode, which is the normal version of the game, links in the description for the original version. This is a new thing. It's the same game but with better graphics basically. But it takes forever to load, not sure why. Anyways, let's read the chat. In the meantime, what up? Quiliguru? How's it going, man? Good seeing you there. It's been a while. Alright, hang on guys. In the meantime, I'm going to set up my chat thing so I can read you. While I play the game, basically. But yeah, it takes forever to load for some reason, not sure why. Here to motivate you again. Well, thanks for coming, man. How's it going? Long time no see. Okay, good. So we are here. Let's go into the options. Yeah, for some reason the aspect ratio is wrong. Hang on, guys. I'm going to try something else. Whoa. Okay, perfect. Correct aspect ratio now. Beautiful. Now, what else? What else am I missing now? Alright. So we got 1080p, ultra settings. There is extreme, but we're going to be sticking to ultra for now. Ray tracing on ultra, DLSS disabled, we're going to enable it later. Reflections on ray traced, you have hybrid or ray trace, we're doing ray traced. VRS disabled, no hairworks, thank you very much. Tessellation on, and now there's an FOV slider, finally. Shading rate at 1x, so this is native 1080p at the moment. We're going to go directly to my save file, which is in the Taiga. So there's some foliage going on the screen. So yeah, here we go. Hopefully that works. Hola, ¿ya se puede descargar? Sí, por supuesto, ya está disponible. Guys, it's already available on Steam if you want to play it.
But right now I'm begging all gods.
So yeah, to the people that already own the game, you should be able to play it. Me having RTX 570 watching ray tracing. Interesting. Yeah, true. Yeah, it's only ray tracing, unfortunately, at the moment. So, as you can probably see at the moment, there's reflections, good. Let's advance a little bit, there's no guns yet. But this is the highest settings, almost the highest settings, with ray tracing on the maximum. So yeah, so far so good, over 30 frames per second. We're going to be trying DLSS, don't worry guys. Wouldn't hairworks make fur look better? Yeah, but it's not worth it in my opinion, in this game at least. Alright, let's get some ammo. Yeah, this looks beautiful. No doubt about it. So far, not bad, we'll see how it goes. But yeah. No DLSS at the moment. But yeah, looking good. Ultra ray tracing and you managed to get that much, that's fine. Yeah. And there is reflections as well. We're going to try to find more reflections though. This is one of those heavy areas. Okay, let's kill that wolf. Oh, I failed. Uh-oh. Okay, what the hell? Okay, my controls are not super responsive, I'm not sure what's going on. Whatever. We got him anyways. Alright. Yeah, I'm already seeing that this looks a lot different than the normal game. The lights here look a lot different. I played this yesterday through this part on the normal game. This does look a lot better. The lighting, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, how's it going? Good seeing you there, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, even with this lighting, looks good. Not gonna lie. You can, Motivation, you can. Sorry to hear that, if that's even true. Okay, let's run around a little bit. Let's find those reflections. Could you try to find settings for stable 90 FPS with DLSS? Yeah, that's coming later. I'm just trying to find the reflections at the moment. Hang on. Yeah, those are screen space. What the hell? Maybe some setting is wrong, maybe. Or maybe the distance at which reflections show up is not great. I don't know. Yeah, I might try another map after this one. Yeah, but I'm seeing that the lighting does bleed out of the objects, which is good. But so far so good. Oh, okay, good to know it's not. You're going dark on this map? Okay. Going dark. I think when they say ray trace, they just mean shadows. No, there's ray trace reflections as well. That's what it said in the options menu. But man, it's so dark. What is the size of the monitor? This is 29 inches. So it's a 4K 29-inch monitor. Looks pretty good. Although for 4K I will go 32 inches if possible. Okay, one down. Let's get the others. Come on. Pop your heads out. Okay, yeah, this definitely is global illumination. Cool as hell. Come on. Don't make me look bad in front of the viewers, please. Okay, whatever. Let's go down. Okay, some ammo, awesome. It's also been a while since I've got your stream. Well, welcome. Welcome back, man. Good seeing you here. So yeah, so far looking good. I'm going to try another level though. I want to see those reflections. On this one it's harder to spot, I think. But yeah, definitely the global illumination is very noticeable. Look at these green things, these mushrooms. They illuminate the whole thing, and I'm getting shot at the same time. Sorry, sir, not your day. So yeah, it's definitely noticeable, that's for sure. So yeah, let's go to another map. This one, I'm going to just quick save after the battle, and we're going to try the one of the first levels. Those usually have water reflections, I think. Sí, aparece como una versión aparte. Guys, for the people that already own the game, it's a separate download on the Steam library. So it should show up as Metro Exodus Enhanced Edition. So a different game in your library. So yeah. Anyways, almost there. Yeah, it's very pleasing to see these lighting effects going on, that's for sure. We're going to try DLSS as well, be patient. So yeah, it's the point of this release, is to have only ray tracing. They made the lighting from the ground up to be ray traced, so you cannot skip it. But you can still play the base game if you don't have an RTX GPU. So that's good. Let's turn this light off. Nice. Yeah, definitely noticeable. How were your starting days? Everything fine. All good. I need more ammo though. I'm not going to survive this way. I can just knock them out. No. Okay, whatever. Let's go directly into the next part. So we go into the main menu and we load the other level. Your 3060 Ti is ready? Yeah, of course it is. I mean, look at the performance here. So far, so good. Let's go to the Volga. So let's see those water reflections. There's a lot of water in this level, so it will be interesting to see.
Fresh, intoxicating. But that was not what had caused the cruise.
But because of this beautiful lighting, it definitely feels less Metro. Well, I don't know. I think it fits Metro pretty well. Personally. Personal preference, of course. What's the difference? You can find the difference in the Digital Foundry videos. Just look up Digital Foundry Metro Exodus Enhanced Edition. They do direct comparisons, so you can see the difference. And it's pretty noticeable, at least in my opinion. And it does run better than Global Illumination in the base game, which is kind of interesting. So yeah, what version of Windows do you have? The latest one. The latest one. As always, I never go any different way. Really. Always the latest one. Core speed i3 10100F is the same as Ryzen 3600, but 2 cores less. I don't know. I didn't make any direct comparisons, so I wouldn't be able to tell. It's an amazing game if you haven't played it, agreed. An amazing game, although I recommend you play the first ones, Metro Redux. Great games before this one. So yeah, okay. Unfortunately, I cannot skip this. Are those enemies? No, I don't think so. Okay, F8 for photo mode. Yeah, of course, of course. Okay, yeah, there's definitely reflections there. Good. Let's check those out closer. This is native 1080p. Yeah, that's impressive performance considering it's 1080p. Yeah, 1080p on a 2060. You've run out of games? Well, yeah, it's worth playing, but play the previous ones first, so you get an idea on the performance. Yeah, look at that. Look at how the light bleeds out there. Super cool. It will be nice to have Redux with ray tracing as well. Excited for Resident Evil Village? Yeah, of course, I'm super excited. I love the demo. It feels like Resident Evil 4 with first person and Resident Evil 7 characters. So yeah, more of a creepy vibe with more action. I'm all for it. Super excited. So yeah, and if you guys do not see this on your Steam library, restart Steam. If you already own the game, it should show up as a separate video, as a separate game in your library. So yeah, try that. It's a an 80 gigabyte download if you have all the DLCs, so yeah, be ready to download it. It'll take a while. What's the difference between this version and the original? This is fully ray traced, the original isn't. So in this version, a ray tracing card is mandatory. Okay, let's get that. Well, thanks, meme killer. I appreciate that. Okay, let's get outside. Come on, move out. For people asking, yeah, this version is free if you own Metro Exodus on any of the stores. It should be available on the Epic Games Store, on the Steam Store. As long as you own the base game, you should be able to download this one. But again, you need an RTX GPU or an AMD ray tracing compatible GPU. Okay, let's run down. Yeah, it has DLSS 2.1, which I'm super excited to check out once I find those reflections. Let's check it out. Yeah, these don't seem to be ray traced. Maybe transparencies do not have reflections, maybe? Hang on. Yeah, maybe transparencies do not have them. If that's so, it's kinda disappointing. Hang on. Hang on, I'm getting there. Okay, this does have a reflection, as you can see, guys, over there. So yeah, some things are ray traced, some other things are not, apparently. So yeah, interesting. Yeah, there's screen tearing. I have... It is disabled, the VSync. Yeah, there are reflections, I'm seeing them, but apparently the transparencies do not have reflections, only screen space. So let's check that out super quickly. So as you can see there, guys, there's a reflection of the fence. Let's put it on hybrid. Let's see if it improves the things or not. So we put it on hybrid. Yeah, as you can see with hybrid mode, we do not have ray tracing, only screen space reflections. But it's a massive performance boost, that's for sure. So yeah, not bad, not bad. Let's try it with DLSS. Also guys, reflections, it's only available if you have the game on Ultra, right here. If you have the Ultra preset, you're going to have the reflection option. So now we're going to try with DLSS. So yeah, reflections are definitely a thing. If you put it on ray traced, we jump from 63 to 58. Not a huge hit on this one. Although with high settings, it's probably going to be a lot better. So yeah, as of right now, it seems to be okay. Dropped into the low 40s, upper 30s in the forest level. On this one, it doesn't seem to be super demanding. So we're going to try now DLSS. So yeah, let's try now DLSS, the magical thing from NVIDIA. Where is it? Here, DLSS. You have ultra performance if you're going for a super high resolution. I recommend not to use it. We're going to be using quality on 1080p. So we have 62 FPS, and when we use DLSS, we have, okay, 89 FPS. Holy hell, that's a huge boost. Okay. So 1080p ultra, plus tessellation, plus everything, plus DLSS quality on 1080p. And we got a huge performance boost, which this should be what, 900p maybe? I do not know. That's a huge performance hit. Holy hell. Performance hit, performance improvement. Alright, yeah, those reflections look super nice. Yeah, but it's an insane improvement. Such a nice looking game. And those reflections. Super hot. Yeah, DLSS is the real MVP. Yeah, look at that. Okay, let's get into the boat. So we have some more reflections. Hey, Victor Lopez, ¿todo bien? Alright. Yeah, some things, as you can see, are not ray traced in the reflections, but a lot of them are. So it's a combination of screen space reflections and ray trace reflections in some objects. So yeah. Oh, hang on guys, I forgot to start recording. Give me 1 second. So 1080p, ultra settings, low motion blur, ray tracing on ultra, DLSS on quality, reflections on ray traced, no VRS, doesn't seem to be necessary. And that's about it. And now we'll go back to the recording. PS5 is 60 FPS, yeah, but they do not have the ray trace reflections, so keep that in mind. I'm not sure about the resolution though, but the console version, as far as I know, is not out yet. The console version for the enhanced edition. Is 4K possible? We're going to try it. Patience. We're going to be trying this, but after this the Taiga level. That is way more demanding. So yeah. Super cool so far. The reflections are definitely noticeable. The global illumination, it's also a lot better. Turn on VRS to improve performance, only on transparencies. So it's not going to be a huge difference unless you go for a super high resolution. The DLC for Exodus Sam's story has the most FPS hit for me. Okay, thanks for the heads up. I appreciate that. ¿Qué onda, Lautaro? ¿Todo bien? Todo bien, por suerte acá. So yeah, guys, definitely noticeable, although here we're dropping some frames. So yeah, if you want reflections, maybe put it on hybrid. Or Make sure to use DLSS on 1080p for reflections. And then you see what you do. Okay, let's get down. We're going to just start shooting everyone. That's basically how we roll here. So yeah, looking good. What about extreme? We stay away from extreme on this one. Boom, boom, boom. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
I can't believe this. I had all
What about 1440p in DLSS performance? We're going to try it later. Let's go now to the other level, the more demanding one. Hello. Welcome, Scum Computers Ltd. How's it going, man? Welcome, welcome. Shoot mom and child. I cannot. Hang on. Going to load the taiga level. That has a lot of foliage. Unfortunately, I cannot have two different... what's the name of this? Two quick saves. I have to reload the level from scratch. Okay, it crashed. That happened because I tried to jump from one level to another using quick saves. Don't worry. We're going to try it again. Can you test in the first level of Caspian chapter or the taiga? Yeah, we're going for it. We're going for the taiga. The Caspian level didn't seem to be that demanding. So yeah, don't worry. We're getting there eventually. I'm not sure why though. The game always starts as with the wrong resolution. Kinda odd. PS4 and Xbox comparison should be fine. Good ready post breaking down the possible builds. Okay, so people are already taking a look at the PS5 version, as far as I understand there. But one thing that I do have to mention, the game takes forever to load the first time. So yeah. Yeah, it shows up in your library as a separate game, so don't worry guys. If you have it on Steam, just restart Steam and it will show up. Should be super easy to set up. But yeah, as you can see, it takes forever to load, even on SSD. RTX 2060, weakest RTX? Yeah, it is the weakest RTX card. Which is kind of funny, because it's a great card, considering that it's the slowest one out of the bunch. Is it true that you can only play this with a 2060 and above? Yeah, you need an RTX or an AMD ray tracing capable GPU. Because this is only a ray tracing game. A ray tracing build of this game. Okay, 16:9, now auto. For some reason, yeah, it gets killed like that. Alright, so let's go back to the save file we had before. The taiga level. Alright, let's go. What is super annoying is that I cannot start each level and have a quick save for each of them. I always have to do a separate one. You can play the regular version without RTX and looks great. Yeah, exactly. That's also an option. There is videos about it in the description, guys, if you want to check the non-raytraced version's performance. Yeah, good luck finding an affordable ray tracing card these days. Yeah, exactly. What the heck? Why did I load this? Ah, Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. We're going to continue playing this part, and we'll see what happens. AMD so far behind because of not having DLSS. Yeah, they're going to make an equivalent soon, I guess. We're still waiting for it. Come on. Is the game installed on SSD? Yeah, it is. That's what scares me. It's on SSD. And it takes forever to load anyways. Okay, let's get into some combat and then we'll see what we do. Hello. Die, please. Oh yeah, so far so good. I saw only some drops into the upper 50s with these settings when going through the boat here. In this part I dropped some frames. Overall, it's been okay so far. So far this is the worst I've seen with these settings. We're going to go to more demanding levels, don't worry. I just wanted to see a place with a lot of water, first of all. Okay, he's down. Good. Anybody else? Hey, remember that we're using DLSS, so it's not magic, we're using DLSS. Without DLSS, it'll run pretty bad. Well, pretty bad. It'll run like 50% slower. Which is not bad, but it does run worse that way. Okay, we got him. Beautiful. Also, this is Ultra, so you can definitely play with that 2060. Yeah, if you don't care about the reflections, the ray trace reflections, you can get a massive performance boost by going to high settings, which again we're going to try as well. But right now we're trying with balls to the wall. So yeah, so far so good. On this level at least. Does this explode at all or not? Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it does affect the global illumination, definitely. Let's go back to the main menu. Let's load the other level. For some reason, it doesn't allow me to load the level I want. So we're going to go to the chapters and load the... let's load the Caspian and then we load the Taiga.
3 months on the road. 3 months of constant trial.
He will get the bad ending. No, I already had the good ending, don't worry. This is like a disposable save file. I just played Resident Evil 8 with mods and it's hilarious. Well, I imagine it is. Okay. Let's see. Now this is the part where we go to the desert. And this will be interesting in more closed down areas. Because light will pour in and illuminate the entire scene, which will be interesting. Fake news, there's no good ending. Ha! Funny. Why did it send it to the wrong person? What? What do you mean? 1660 Ti will be fine for a while at 1080p. Yeah, unless you want to do ray tracing.
I feel like shit here.
Saludos de Argentina. Bueno, saludos de Uruguay, Leandro. Bienvenido. Good to see you again. Well, same. Welcome back, sir. Nice seeing you here. Okay, so this part runs just as bad as the part with the reflections. This does have less reflections though, which kind of makes sense. Less water. Taiga map is probably the most demanding. Yeah, we're doing that one after this one. Although it takes forever to get into those parts. Yeah, when I'm looking through these parts, I get some drops here and there. Although again, this is the highest settings, almost the highest settings with DLSS. So if you disable those reflections, you should be good to go. Is i3 good enough for 3060 as well? As long as it's 4 Corsair threads, should be okay for now. Shimmer in the distance due to DLSS? No. No. So far so good. This is DLSS 2.1, so it's looking pretty good so far. Battlefield 6 will be interesting, yeah, but nothing new on it yet. Can the game run good with a 1030? If you play the base game, yeah, definitely, you can play it fine. Just lower those settings and you'll be okay. Is RTX 2080 super better than the Series X or PS5 GPU? Depends on the game. I really do not know the exact difference. Come on, let me go fight, please. Thanks. I appreciate that. Okay, let's go this way. Yeah, definitely looking good. Let's see the global illumination in here. Yeah, it does look. Yeah, it looks amazing. Look at how the light, the color goes through the whole building. That's super interesting. Let's go outside and back in. Yeah, it takes a few seconds, but it definitely gets there. You can see how it goes in. Looks amazing. Okay, let's go to the part that I wanted to try. When it becomes nighttime, and you can throw Molotov cocktails, and they illuminate the scene. GPU for a 5600X, do you have more than $1,000? I do not. ¿Qué dice Giovanni? ¿Todo bien? Alright, come on. Run faster, RTM, please. Oh yeah, so far so good in this map. And this is one of the demanding ones. Although no reflections here, so kinda makes sense. Yeah, even here we get that global illumination going on. Hold H to run more. Doubtful. Oh yeah, that's true. Sorry. Sorry I doubted you, man. Thanks. I appreciate that. I didn't know that you could run faster in this game. Yeah, even here there's shadows. Huh, this is pretty odd. Okay. Definitely not perfect, but it looks amazing so far. And it's a 2060, I mean. Yeah, I'm sure that the Taiga will be a lot worse, but I wanted to check this one out. Whoa, I forgot about this, guys. Okay, gotcha. Give me that ammunition. We're going to do 1440p, don't worry guys, we're getting there. I want to super quickly try this part at nighttime. Nighttime is super interesting because there's light sources that are not the sun. So yeah, let's run away. It should be becoming dark in a second. That was nearly as much dust as my wallet, yeah, basically. Yeah, that's my mood. Okay, no more ammo on that one. Okay, looking good. Come on. Nighttime. Please. Yeah, the CPU is not having a great time, but that's to be expected, really. It's more CPU demanding now. Oh, gas mask. Okay, if I shine some light, yeah, it drops into the upper 40s, just like the previous one. Let's try Molotov cocktail. Okay, yeah, I can definitely tell the difference from the base game. I have seen this so many times. Yeah, this looks great. Oh yeah, we dropped some frames, that's for sure. Enable motion blur? Nah, I'm good. Thanks anyways. Oh yeah, looking good. Let's start the Taiga level now. Yeah, it's using all the cores and threads. Yeah, it's insane. Let me see if this works. 1 second, guys. Okay. The Taiga level, let's go. ¿Eres de Argentina? No, soy de Uruguay, pero anduviste cerca. Do you like Battlefield more or Call of Duty? I like both. They have their strengths and weaknesses. Call of Duty is a little too fast for me, Battlefield is a little too overkill in slowness for me. Although it's a little bit faster now. Okay, we're in the Taiga now. For the people that were asking, here we go. Super cool. Let's get the crossbow. Of course, I also put my mask on to get more performance drops. Which level is the most demanding? I think this one, the Taiga level. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think this is the one. Okay, more ammo, wonderful. Looking nice. Those Russians, they know what they're doing. Okay, more ammo, wonderful. The main reason you're my favorite streamer is because you're the only streamer who actually reacted to my messages. Well, thanks. I appreciate that. I try to read as much as possible, but sometimes it's kind of difficult. Okay, maybe this is not the most demanding one then. Okay, gotcha, werewolf. Let's save this guy, this poor person. Yeah, let's save him. I'm not a bad guy, yet. Do you launch this version of the game separately? Yeah, this is a separate game on your Steam library. Okay, more ammunition, beautiful. Yeah, first try, finally.
Fucking shit. That was one dumb fuck up.
Shut up or I'll kill you.
Time to go to the shore.
Yeah, this part doesn't seem to be that taxing. The desert seemed to be worse. But hey, this part looks amazing, so I cannot complain. So yeah, definitely the most demanding level appears to be the Caspian, then this one, then the Volga. So yeah, I was expecting way worse numbers here. Just for the funsies, let's turn off the DLSS. So 1 second. Let's see the difference. We are at 87 FPS with DLSS. Without DLSS, what do we got? Okay, 60 instead of, was it 75? So yeah, definitely an improvement with DLSS, no doubt about it. So this is DLSS off. Whoa. So I think there's no reason not to use DLSS on this one. It's looking pretty good. Even with DLSS on. So yeah. Does this game have a lock FPS feature? I don't think so, but you can lock it with Riva Turner if you're interested. No, don't kill them or you get the bad ending. Yeah, don't worry, this is a disposable save file. This is only for testing purposes, basically. Can you try Ultra Performance? Ultra Performance really, I don't think is worth it, but we're going to try it at the end. I want to first try high settings with high ray tracing. That's the thing that Digital Foundry recommended for the 2060. So yeah, we're going to try that. But 1 second, guys. So as you can see here, we get mid-30s. So yeah, looking super demanding in this part. A lot of light sources. Really, I didn't get him. Okay. Fair enough, I guess. Is it a scary game? It depends. This one I don't think so. It could be worse. It has some scary parts, but nothing major, I would say. And I'm the coward here, so... To me, Resident Evil 7 is already super scary. Whoa. Okay, I died. Beautiful. Let's quick load. And we're going to try high ray tracing to check out if there's any difference. There should be a good performance improvement. So yeah. Okay, we're back here now. We're into the mid-30s. Let's see with high ray tracing instead of ultra. High ray tracing. So we were in the mid-30s, mid to upper 30s. Now we are at... Okay, low 40s, so definitely an improvement, like 4 FPS more, 5 FPS more. So what I wanted to try now is high quality... Okay, hang on. Reflections on hybrid. Not Hagrid, hybrid. Okay. Not that much better. We're going to try high now. So this is the recommended settings by Digital Foundry. High, tessellation on, and normal ray tracing. But we're going to try high first. So give it a few seconds. It takes a little bit of time to load. So hang in there, we're getting there. It takes forever. So this is 1080p high, plus tessellation, plus DLSS off, plus high RT, plus RT reflections off. All right. What game do you think could win Game of the Year 2021? Hardly any game released this year, so maybe Resident Evil Village? I do not know. Okay, applying changes, I'm waiting. What does it mean with hybrid? I think that hybrid is screen space reflections, I think. So yeah. But I wanted to try high because it made a difference in the base game. So yeah. Our Ryzen 5 2600 can run it without any issues. It's on a CPU for more than 100 FPS on every game. Yeah, it should be okay on a 2600. Yeah, Resident Evil 8 is probably going to win Game of the Year, but we're still nowhere. Yeah, we're halfway through the year, I think. Almost halfway through, so there's a lot of games that are coming out at the end. If Dying Light 2 comes out this year, will you test it? Yeah, of course. I'm testing every game as it releases, so probably, yeah. I'm guessing so. Maybe SSR at the long distance and ray tracing at close? Yeah, maybe. Although some transparencies did not have ray trace reflections. I didn't see ray trace reflections for foliage, so maybe those are missing. I do not know. Can you test turning on and off ray tracing? You cannot turn it off. You either use normal ray tracing, high or ultra ray tracing. Yeah, Days Gone will be super interesting as well. ¿Me recomiendas la 580? Sí, si la encontrás a buen precio. Are the reflections SSR for you even when ray tracing enabled? Yeah, there is both of them. With hybrid, I think it's only screen space. With ray traced, it's a mix between ray traced and screen space, apparently. It's PC only or also on the new consoles? The new consoles will get it as well, but I'm not sure when. I think they didn't release any statement about that. Let me check out while the game loads. Let's read that out. PS5... Metro Exodus Enhanced Edition. Let's see. In June. Okay, PS5 and Xbox Series X version. It's in June and it does have ray tracing support, but it doesn't support the reflections. It only has the global illumination, which is interesting. But it's solid 60 frames according to the developers, so good to see. June 18th for next gen. Okay. Cool. It's coming eventually. Have you ever been in Europe? Yeah, I've been to Spain when I was like 5 years old, but I don't remember most of it, unfortunately. Is Cyberpunk playable or should I wait a few more months? I mean, the game is out there, it works, it has its issues, but they're patching them out. Not sure how long it will take. I don't know. I mean, I'll wait. I mean, there's so many games. Cyberpunk can wait. Biomutant also coming on May 25th. Yeah, true that. Did you like Exodus? Yeah, I loved it. It felt very different than the other Metro games. It was weird to be able to explore the map freely. Let's keep it at that. But it was fun. It just felt different. Okay, almost done loading. Oh my, this takes forever. Okay, good. So we're now on high settings, everything on high. Let's see how this part is. Okay, now we're into the mid-50s, so definitely a huge difference. But let's try those medium ray trace shadows. Medium ray trace option, normal. So you either do normal, ultra, or high. Let's try normal. Normal should look good enough, I think, without DLSS. So we're going to start recording this one. 1 second, guys. I'm going to get there. So high settings, normal ray tracing, no DLSS, tessellation, and shading rate at 1.0. So yeah, let's apply the changes. And this is the recommended settings from Digital Foundry for the people wondering. For the 2060, let's put the mask on. Oh, it was on already, okay. So in here we're in the mid 50s. It was into the mid 30s on Ultra. And this is, oh man, I forget to change everything. So this is normal RT. And I mean, it still looks good. This is quarter resolution for the lighting. But I mean, still looks great. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, DLSS off appears to be the recommended if you don't want to use any upscaling. But I'm going to use DLSS with high ray tracing. Definitely. Let's turn off the flashlight. And let's remove the mask. That gives us a couple extra frames. But remember that this is one of the most demanding levels. So, yeah. DLSS on, I'll keep it on, I mean it looks amazing, still. GPU for 10400F, you can do a lot of GPU with that. You don't need, I mean with that CPU, you have a lot of options for GPU, you can do basically whatever you want right now. Okay, let's find some ammunition. Oh, hello there. Okay, 2 more arrows. Wonderful. Or bolts, better said. Oh no. What the hell was that? Stop moving! There we go. Does it bother you having DLSS on at all? No, it doesn't bother me. I just wanted to try it without DLSS first, and then enable DLSS with higher settings. Which I think so far the best settings will be DLSS on quality on 1080p with high ray tracing. You don't have the reflections, but it still looks good without it. I don't think it's absolutely mandatory. It would be better to find a body of water to maximize the burden of ray tracing. Yeah, I already tried that. And it was pretty demanding. But not bad, it was playable, don't get me wrong. So yeah, anyways, that was good. Let's now do high with DLSS. So high ray tracing, DLSS on quality, and that's basically it. We're not doing more than this, I think. So okay, we got the... Now this is 1080p, high RT, high settings. And this I think will be the best settings. You'll be over 60 frames basically all the time. You don't have the reflections, but that's enough. But that's good enough in my book. So I start recording. So yeah, DLSS saves your ass basically. Makes everything look good, and you get more performance. So yeah, why not? Let's quick load. All right. Here we go, 1440p, yeah, it's coming after this one, don't worry, we're getting there. This is now 1080p high, this will be my best settings, yeah, over 60 with the mask on and lights enabled. Come on, show up. Okay, he didn't die in one hit, that kinda sucks. So yeah, now we are in the mid 60s, in the part that we were into the low 50s. So good stuff. 1650 Super, it doesn't support this. You need a ray tracing capable GPU. Oh man, the CPU's not having a good time. Holy hell. It does look amazing. Yeah, give me more ammunition, please. In the mission you don't kill those pirates? What do you mean? I'll kill everyone. I'm just trying to loot some extra stuff. Okay, that's not it. Come on. Where's your Ryzen 3? Doing the live stream. But it runs the same as this, so don't worry. What the hell is that? Okay, I need a gas mask for this one. Yeah, give me some mushrooms. I'll need them for later. Yeah, so far this indoors area runs better. That's for sure. Oh, hello there. Sekiro vibes with the with the snake. Oh, night vision goggles. No thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. Can I swap back to the... Okay. I prefer the flashlight. Looks better in my book. Okay, so I have more arrows. Let's go back. Yeah. Give me some mushrooms. Hell yeah. Those are great. A friend told me. Wink wink, nudge nudge. Okay, let's keep going. Let's kill those people again. Can I run without RTX card? No. Just play the original if you don't have an RTX card. Okay, let's kill those. Yum yum, more mushrooms. Okay, one crossbow in. Another one. Laptop GPU is about 20% slower. That kind of sucks. But still, if you have RTX, you can play it. But I think that with DLSS, oh, this is DLSS on. Why the heck didn't I change that? This is quality DLSS. So yeah, I think these are the best settings so far. You get over 60, you get the global illumination at a good quality. You don't get the ray trace reflections, but I think it's a good trade-off, considering the visuals. So yeah. Oh, is he behind me? Where are you? Oh, hello there. I missed. There we go. Shot in the head. Another one down. Thanks for the ammunition. So yeah, I think these are the best settings by far. If you don't mind using DLSS, I think it looks decent enough. Cleans up the image pretty well. So yeah, I think I'll try 1440p now. So let's reload the previous save file. Quick load, yes. We'll see, meme killer, we'll see. I usually try to be alone doing tests, but we'll see. You never know. Oh, back here, no. I don't want to be back there. Even in the ultra reflections are not fully ray traced. Yeah, I think the ultra reflections, a lot of stuff is not ray traced. Really, here again? Oh my. Okay, I'll go back then. Let's load the quick save then. And thank you so much, Sahendra, for becoming an awesome supporter 1.0. Thank you so much, man, for supporting the channel directly. You've been here for a while, man. I always see your name pop up in the comments. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed those emojis and the icon next to your name. Thank you so much, man. I hope you're having a great day. So yeah, now let's do 1440p. So we go into video, 1440p. And we're going to try the same settings first, without DLSS. Although DLSS, in this thing, I think you should enable it. It looks pretty good. Okay, so... Alright, 1440p. We are now high settings, high ray tracing, tessellation. Okay, looks good. No DLSS at the moment. We're going to get there eventually. So this is 1440p. high. So 1440, high, tessellation, DLSS off. We're going to enable it later. High ray tracing and no reflections. And thank you so much again, Sahendra, for the donation for the 40 Indian rupees. He says, just wanted to say I like this emoji, 1 FPS. Well, thank you. Thank you so much, man. Alright, so 1440p, high settings, basically. Let's go for it. And then we're going to try 60 frames per second, which is probably going to be way more expensive for the GPU. What does PRS do? It's very good ray shading. It affects the transparencies in this game. So it won't make a huge visual difference, a huge performance difference. Let's just leave it at that. If you want details on what looks different, what each setting does, I recommend you visit Digital Foundry. They have a video talking about all the details. That's how I found out about this version of the game. So yeah. Let's save one of the bandits over there. We killed the werewolf. Sorry, the wolf. Werewolves are from Resident Evil 8. Give me that, yeah. Delicious.
The fuckers tied me up so tight I can't.
Yeah, there are some stutters every now and then. Probably CPU related, so make sure to have a decent enough CPU.
And I'll never forget this, I swear.
Yeah, another one. Let's now go to the part we were a second ago. You missed the Resident Evil 8 stream. There's one coming soon. Hopefully tomorrow. Alright. So yeah, so far so good on high settings if you don't want to use DLSS. Looking good. ¿A qué hora sale Resident Evil Village? A la 1 de la mañana en Uruguay, Argentina. Guys, I'm not doing Resident Evil Village at the time it releases. I'm doing it a few hours after because it will be 1 AM. So yeah, keep that in mind. I'm going to be one of the last people covering that game. Alright, so here we get 40s. So we're going to try DLSS, I think, now. So yeah, without DLSS, looks good on high. You'll be over 30 frames if you're interested. So yeah, let's try getting 60s with DLSS. Let's try first quality super quickly and see what happens. Sorry about that. So DLSS on quality. Oh, okay, 60 frames. Interesting. We'll try balanced after this, but okay, we got quality DLSS. Looking good so far. Interesting. Okay, it's dropping now into the 50s. That's weird. Okay, let's try balanced. Balanced maybe it's better. Should be. For performance reasons. Okay, yeah, balance. We jump from 53 all the way up to 59. So I think balance makes more sense for 1440p. Yeah, usually NVIDIA says, hey, do 1080p, DLSS quality for 1080p, DLSS balance for 1440p, and DLSS performance for 4K. So yeah, looking good. Let's keep it like this. Very quickly, I'll try normal ray tracing. Let's see what happens. Okay, we got a few extra frames. At 1440p, we're using normal ray tracing, yeah. We're using that. So status, we're doing now 1440p high, tessellation enabled, DLSS on balanced, ray tracing on medium, and no ray tracing reflections because, you know, super expensive. So yeah, let's start recording. 1440, normal ray tracing, balanced DLSS, tessellation enabled, and that's basically it. That should be over 50. Remember, this is one of the worst parts, so try staying in one spot with DLSS. I mean, I did that already. It jumped all the way from 53 to to 60, so yeah. Although it drops sometimes below 60, but I mean, this is one of the most demanding levels, so kind of makes sense. A lot of foliage. And ray tracing is mandatory on this game, so there's no way around it. Let's remove the mask. And the light, let's be a little bit stealthier. But as you can see, without the flashlight, it does improve the performance a little bit. Okay, Pirate Fortress at night. Gotcha, gotcha. Thanks for the heads up. Let me check the map super quickly. Yeah, it should be all the other way around. So we're going to try it, eventually. So yeah, these settings I think are good enough. Yeah, I'm not going to jump that way. Screw that. But the game looks amazing, guys. I mean, this is also 1440p. Of course, DLSS, the magic at play. But it does look pretty good. Considering that this is not native 1440p. It looks super sharp. EVGA 2060 KO used to cost 300. Yeah, good times. Another one down, and I'm running out of ammo. Never mind, I found more. Yeah, look at this part. With low illumination, it looks amazing. I mean, if I remove that light, it goes back to dark. I know it sounds super simple, but that was not in the main game. As far as I remember, it didn't look that good. So 10100F is better than 8400F? I'm not sure. Depends on the game, really. This is 4 Corsair threads, so in general I think it should be better. Okay, more stuff. Thank you. Oh yeah. Give me this one. Although the sights, I'm not a huge fan of those sights. Hang on. Before I die. Yeah, no, I prefer without a sight. I'm good, fam. Try 8K Ultra with Performance DLSS. With Ultra Performance DLSS, yeah, we're trying it out, but be patient. I'm trying to record something. Let's go all the way up. 6 FPS equals 100 FPS, both look the same. It depends on your monitor, really. If you have a 60Hz monitor, yeah, they'll look the same. Oh, I have to go up there. Ugh, stupid me. Could you try out VRS? VRS didn't have a big performance difference, so I'd rather not use it. Holy hell. Artyom, stop running out of ledges. Okay, let's go all the way down there. Let's run, run, run. We a fully ray traced game has better performance than Cyberpunk. We'll never know. And thank you so much to Only Pro for the 40 rubles, I think those are. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it a lot, the generous donation. He says GG, well, thanks. I appreciate that. Whoa, those monsters, never saw them before. That's a bear. So yeah, guys, you guys, thanks Only Pro, you're always here, man. Thank you so much for the donation, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're Indian, well, welcome to the live stream, sir. Good to see you here. Where am I? Okay, gotta continue. Let's run. Yeah, I mean, considering it's all ray tracing, I'm super impressed with the performance. I was expecting a lot worse, that's for sure. Yeah, we're doing 8K, patience, patience. We're getting there, eventually. I just wanna run around a little bit. When will you test Resident Evil 8? Probably tomorrow. Okay, that didn't kill him, let's run. Yeah, just run. Not this way though. Okay, let's stop the recording now. I think it's time to do 4K. Allow me 1 second. Come on. I gotta climb those stairs and I'm going to swap the resolution. Come on, let's go up. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Hopefully they cannot climb those stairs. We'll see. So yeah, let's do 4K now. Let's be super cool. Okay, beautiful. No DLSS this time around. I want to try native 4K. Let's see how we break the game. Yeah, this is not going to be great, but hey, that's why I'm here, to see not that great stuff. So this is 4K, plus Tessellation, plus medium ray tracing, plus DLSS off, which you shouldn't be doing. I mean, 4K in this card, just do DLSS, do yourself a favor. Yeah, I mean, looks gorgeous, don't get me wrong, but look at that performance. 17 FPS. So yeah, F's in the chat for native 4K on a 2060. I mean, we were expecting this. But yeah, anyways. Let's go and use DLSS. So yeah, next slide please. Yeah, exactly. So let's put performance mode, which is what's recommended. Although, let me check super quickly the quality mode. Maybe we get 30 frames, who knows? Yeah, not 30 frames. Okay, let's do performance then. Okay, so performance mode, let's see. Alright, performance mode. Let's check it out. Okay, so this is 4K, high settings, Tessellation on, DLSS on performance, which still looks great. But yeah, 30 frames here, probably going to drop in more demanding places. Yeah, look at that. I'm probably disabling Tessellation for this one, but still. So yeah, let's disable Tessellation. It's going to take a while, so patience. Oh, there's medium and low. Okay, interesting. We're going to try medium after this, but let's disable Tessellation first of all. It's going to take a while, so patience. Disable ray tracing, that's not an option. In this version, that's not an option. Tessellation disabled, so Tessellation off. And yeah, this is going to take a while, guys. It needs to reload everything. Point of view, you play on PS5. No, PS5 runs it at 60 frames. Not sure the resolution, but it is 60 frames according to the developer. So we'll see. We'll see. Still pretty hilarious that we can do this on a 2060. Thanks, DLSS. I wish every card supported DLSS. It would be such a different experience. I mean, games will run so well. A mi juego solo me da problemas el modo ventana, 4 horas para cambiar presets. Sí, bueno, siempre demoró en cambiar presets. Alright. Also, guys, one thing I forgot to mention. Here it takes forever to change presets. Well, the first time you launch the game, it also takes forever. So, yeah, kind of makes sense, I think. You should check high ray tracing at 1080p. Yeah, I already did 1080p and 1440p. Runs great considering the visuals. And I'm pretty surprised that we can do 60 frames on 1080p on a 2060. I mean, that's absolutely insane. Yeah, VRS would probably help at 4K. I forgot about that one. Yeah, at a high resolution such as 4K, VRS will make a difference. That's for sure. Okay, we're almost there, guys. 29, 30%. But rather than giving all cards DLSS, I prefer all games have DLSS. Well, yeah, but I mean, if it's not on all cards, developers wouldn't be enticed to put it on all games. If all cards supported it, more games will have them, that's for sure. Also guys, remember, if you want ray trace reflections, those are not on the consoles, the ray trace reflections. Those, you need the Ultra preset or the Extreme preset, which is already more demanding than the High preset by a long shot, so keep that in mind. You need the Ultra preset for RT reflections. So yeah, does it run on GTX? I think on the 1660, but ray tracing is mandatory, so you get terrible performance out of it. I'll drink some water in the meantime. Ah, delicious. Well, thank you, Yusify. I appreciate that. Okay, no tessellation. What do we get? Okay. No improvement. What a waste of time. Let's use the VRS on 4x. Yeah, 4x. So VRS now. This is going to help because high resolution. But we only got a single frame. So status, we're going to try medium, the medium preset. VRS on as well. So many things. Yeah, 4x. So yeah, as you can see, not a huge difference. If I turn off the flashlight, it improves, but just a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to try medium now. Probably medium. Let's see what happens. Probably medium is going to make it over 30. That's my expectation, but it takes forever to load, so let us wait. Hopefully this is faster. Please apply the changes fast. I'm begging you. Hello, Demon. How's it going, man? 8400 plus 2060 Super, will it run at 70 to 80? Should be over 60, yeah. 2060 Super is faster. So yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about it. Should be okay. Is 2060 a bad deal at this time compared to other cards despite the price? It depends on your country and what's the price at the moment. So yeah, it depends on the price in your country. I mean, if you can get one at a decent price, go for it. It's usually a great card for rasterized games, and some ray trace games like this one, with DLSS support, it runs okay. It's a good card, I think. We still need the 3050 though. Nvidia, 3050, now. Give us that, please. Yeah, 3050 will be nice. Can you say your stream starting lines once again? Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Metro Exodus Enhanced Edition on the RTX 2060. Going live. We're live! That's basically what I say at the beginning. Not sure why you guys like it so much, but if you want it, I say it. There I am. How else would one be if this was their first Metro game? I'll probably play the first and second one anyways. There's a lot of stuff in the background going on. Okay, let's start recording. High hopes for this one now. So 4K, medium settings, ray tracing on normal, DLSS on performance, the VRS on 4x, and that's basically it, no tessellation. So let's go all the way back. Okay, 30 frames in this part, which was in the mid-20s on high settings. So let's reload my quick save. The quick save should be all the way back into the beginning of the level. So yeah, they shouldn't add any more cards to the lineup because TSMC is already incapable of making them. Well, yeah, true. I tend to forget that. Okay, yeah, here we're still dropping below 30. Quite unfortunate. So yeah, not great, dropping below 30 pretty often, so I would avoid 4K on a 2060. If you have a 2060 Super, you should be over 30 with these settings. But on the normal 2060, yeah, 4K, just avoid it. Runs pretty bad. I might restart the game to give it a second shot, but yeah, I think it's pretty noticeable that this is below 30 frames. We're going to try Ultra Performance in a moment, but I want to restart the game beforehand. Because yeah, it's running bad. Yeah, let's try super quickly Ultra Performance, which won't look that great. But it is what it is. Ultra Performance. Okay, on Ultra Performance is 30 frames per second, okay. Fair enough, I guess. Let's try Performance mode and we restart the game. Let's see if that makes any difference. So yeah, Ultra Performance was okay. Performance, not that much. But I mean, at this point, just do 1440p or 1080p. Why bother with 4K? So we're going to get out of the game now and restart it. So 1 second, guys, we're getting there. Low doesn't make a lot of sense to me, I think. I mean, it already looks pretty terrible on low. But yeah, maybe. Yeah, DLSS adds like 20 frames per second. Yeah, completely insane. I agree. But remember, guys, it takes forever to load this game. So patience, patience. We're getting there eventually. This is my wallet after buying an RTX GPU. It just dissolves. I have the same setup with the Super, and I am running 80 plus FPS on 4K DLSS performance, high settings, RT on, BRS4X. In which level? This one or another one? Because that's super hard to believe for me. If it's one of the first levels, well, yeah, makes sense. But if it's one of these forest areas or the deserts when there is an effect on screen, well, in that case, doubt. I doubt it. I doubt that you're getting those numbers. But the Super version has more VRAM as well, so maybe it makes a difference. I do not know. We'll find out soon enough, I guess. I think the game runs better than the original. No, the original does run better if you keep DLSS. If you keep the ray tracing off, the original runs better. But of course, it will look worse. So yeah, not sure why though. The resolution is always wrong when I first launched the game. Kinda odd. Why is everyone getting RTM's name wrong? What do you mean? Yeah, for some reason it's always the wrong resolution when I first launched the game. Pretty odd, yeah. RTX 3050 Ti Ultra settings 1080p, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. What? Is it even announced? I mean, as far as I know, there's no announcements on that regard. Anyways. Okay, so everything is like it should be. Wonderful. Let's try that again. On the Taiga level. Allow me a second, guys. RT on. RT on sounds like Artyom. Oh my god. That's terrible, man. But I love you anyways. We still love you, sir.
I can't say I've ever been religious, but right now I'm begging all gods.
Okay.
Please, watch your
Running those frames on Forest Master level. Yeah, exactly. You know that right.
In the meantime,
Artyom on. That's hilarious, guys. Okay, yeah, there was something was wrong with the game. Now I'm getting 60 frames at 4K, so something was broken when I swapped to 4K. So yeah, good to know that 4K you can get 60s apparently. That's kind of insane. So the guy with the 2060 Super was right. Interesting. So I have to restart the game each time I swap settings, quality settings. So the 1440p settings should make sense. So performance DLSS. Let's call this the 60 FPS configuration. Because maybe we get 60s even in the bad parts. Alright. Looking good. Yeah, just make sure when you restart the game that you double check the resolution. Yeah, Hopper GXT, yeah, sorry about that. I doubt it because I got such bad numbers. I have tearing. Just look at the screen, put the live stream in slow motion. The screen tearing is there. It's super noticeable. What the hell, man? Okay, got the werewolf. Sorry, the wolf. So remember guys, when you swap from high to medium, make sure to restart the game. Or at least when you swap from 1440p to 4K, when you do a big resolution change, restart the game. From 1080p to 1440p should be okay, but from 1440p to 4K, it's a huge problem for the GPU. So yeah, make sure to restart, even if it takes forever. Just take your time to do that. So yeah, if you use the performance mode, it seems to be good. Arrow to the knee, now with RT. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. You make me laugh each time. Excited for Resident Evil Village? Yeah, super pumped for that one. It's coming tomorrow at 1 AM for me, which means that I'm going to test it later. Which is probably tomorrow, yeah. Okay, gotcha. But it runs amazing, guys, at 4K with DLSS performance. So far, so good. And as you guys can remember, DLSS, ray tracing in this game is mandatory. You cannot disable it in this version. Yeah, Vampire Lady with RTX. I mean, RTX on the Resident Evil Village isn't that great, really. I mean, it doesn't add that much, in my opinion. Yeah, 4 cores should be the very minimum, I think, yeah. Although 4 cores, 4 threads is probably not 60s. So yeah. Okay, go for it, meme killer. I'll be waiting for you. But yeah, so far so good. So guys, it's running amazing now at 4K for some reason, which is alright. Let's stop recording and let's disable that DLSS for now. Let's put it on, let's disable it. Let's see if we can get 30 frames like this. Okay, we cannot. So let's put it on quality for now. Okay, 30 frames on quality mode, and apparently 60 frames on performance mode. That's an insane difference. Yeah, it's an insane difference with DLSS. Okay, so we targeted 60, let's target 30. So for that, what I'm doing is I'm going to disable VRS. We're going to put DLSS on quality. Ray tracing, let's keep it on normal. Ray tracing at 4K looks good still. Tessellation on, and we're going for high settings. So that should be good enough. It's going to take forever to change it, but I'm probably restarting the game after it changes. It's going to take forever, but hey, I want to give it a shot. So this will be 4K high. Tessellation It's on, so we're not going to put it in the list. DLSS quality, medium RT, reflections off, BRS off. Since we can get 60s on medium settings. So yeah, I'm doing fine, Sunil. What about you, man? How's it going, sir? Yeah, this game is RTX only, unfortunately. So yeah. You don't have an RTX card or an AMD card that supports RTX, suppose RTX supports ray tracing, well, you're kinda screwed. You cannot launch it. Alright. Hey, Frost Knight. How's it going? Good seeing you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. If you set ray tracing to lowest possible, can you get the same performance as the original version? No. You're not. This is already on the lowest settings with RT performance. The lowest RT option is normal. So you cannot go lower than normal. Ray tracing is on by default. But I mean, you can play the original one if you don't want the ray tracing performance hit. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, it would be great if we had those textures on the normal version, but hey, what I would like to have in the normal version is the FOV slider. Okay, quality, normal ray tracing, high settings, let's see. Okay, and this one we didn't need to restart the game, apparently. So good stuff. Let's restart the save file. So yeah, this is my 30 frames configuration. So we have quality DLSS, high settings, medium ray tracing. So let's start recording super quickly because I have to go, I have to finish this. So 4K, high settings, VSync off, motion blur low because personal preference, ray tracing on normal, this is the lowest thing it can go, quality DLSS, VRS disabled, Hairworks disabled, no PSX, tessellation on, and that's basically it. So let's try this. This is my, again, 30 frames configuration for 4K. If you want more resolution, higher settings, this is the configuration for you. Is this out on Steam yet? Yeah, just restart Steam. It should be a separate game in comparison to Metro Exodus. So in your library, you should have Metro Exodus and the Enhanced Edition as a separate game. So yeah. Are you streaming in 4K? I'm getting 2K on my phone right now. I'm no longer doing 4K live streams. I'm doing 1440p live streams nowadays because the latency at 4K too effing high. I mean, it's like 1 minute behind the chat. So I wanted to swap to 1440p live streams because it still looks good and I can talk to you guys almost real time. So yeah. Oh, I missed. Dang it. Okay, hand-to-hand combat it is. But yeah, I'm streaming 1440p due to that. The latency at 4K is just too high. I can barely interact with you guys. Sorry. Bad word. So yeah, that's basically my rule of thumb. Interaction is not 100% necessary, but a little interaction, I think it goes a long way. Because that's one of the reasons I'm live, to talk to you guys. So yeah, on 1080p would be basically real-time interaction, but it looks terrible. 1440p looks decent, and the interaction is like 10 seconds. So yeah, not bad. So yeah. Anyways. Let's attack these people. Come on, peeps, show up. There you go, thank you. There's some stutter here and there, but I think that's because I didn't restart the game. Lucky me. But I don't have more time to restart the game, it takes forever, and I have to go. 1440p is more than enough. Well, thanks, Jim. I appreciate that. Yeah, to me it's also enough, but 4K looks so much sharper if you're looking at a 4K screen. Although the video that I'm recording right now about this game will be at 4K, so you guys will be able to see it at that resolution. It's going to be super sharp. Oh, Jesus, I missed. How did I miss? There we go. Never mind. Okay, red dot sight. I'll take that, thanks. Just try it on Steam, I don't understand. Is it new version or old? You just check the enhanced edition on your library, and that's basically the difference. It's ray tracing only, and it's like 80 gigabytes, so be ready to download it. But I mean, it's completely worth it. It looks amazing, and it runs great if you have a DLSS capable card. And an AMD card that supports ray tracing also should be good. Digital Foundry showed the TAA upscaling, and it still looks great. They did a great job with the TAA as upscaling as well. Okay, not going to hit him through the fence. Good vibes from Iran. Well, thanks. I appreciate that, man. Good vibes from Uruguay, mister. Oh, no more ammo. Oh, never mind. I forgot to load the bolt. Thank you, sir. I was out of ammo. Oh, I missed for an inch. Let's run. Let's get away from here. Run, Artyom. Run. Make sure, Aurimas, and I don't know how to say your surname, make sure that you restart Steam. That should show you if the enhanced edition is there or not. It should be there by default. So yeah. Alright. For the 2060, the performances are good at 4K in the game, I think. Yeah, on performance mode you can get 60 frames on medium settings, which is amazing. I mean, it's a 2060, for crying out loud. So yeah, super sharp. I'm super impressed with the performance on this. Super impressed. I was expecting way worse numbers. I mean, look at this. This is 4K, okay, quality DLSS, whatever, but it still looks super sharp. Even the trees in the distance look amazing. And you have a global illumination also. That is at a quarter resolution, but it's almost 1080p in that regard. This is past 1080p, it's quality DLSS at 4K, but still looks great. So yeah, anyways, let's get out of the game now. I gotta go, guys. I'm so sorry. I wanted to play more, but gotta go. So for the people asking, yeah, it's on Steam. You can find it right here. Hang on. It should be called Metro Exodus Enhanced Edition. As you can see, it's a completely separate option from Metro Exodus. This is the base game, and the Enhanced Edition is a separate one. Sorry, here it is. A separate one in your Steam library. So yeah, here it is. And it has achievements all over again. So yeah, make sure that you restart Steam if you already own this game. And if you buy it, it should show up as well. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this live stream. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did playing it. And I'll see ya next time. Bye, guys. Thank you. Love you all. See you next time. See you tomorrow with Resident Evil Village. Super pumped about that one. See ya, guys.